What's up, Val Verde High School and Val Verde Academy? I'm Ricardo, your news anchor, your guide, the guy who may or may have not finished his homework last night.
And I'm Marlene. This week's show is all about October 6th through October 10th, 2025. Also, heads up, Friday is the end of quarter one, which means if you've been procrastinating, now's the time to panic.
Exactly, but don't stress too hard because guess what, Knights? Next week, Monday, there is no school. That's right, a 3-day weekend. Marlene, take a wild guess why.
Of course, Monday, October 13th is Columbus Day / Indigenous People Day. Basically, a choose your own adventure holiday.
Boom! That's right, she's a genius. And speaking of genius, we're gonna kick things off with Mr. Valtier, an amazing school counselor. So sit upright, pretend you're paying attention, and let's roll the tape.
Hey, what's going on, Knights? Happy Monday. Welcome back to a brand new week. Thanks for being here. Hey, it's finals week. It is finals week. That means we are on the home stretch, the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh, finals. Hey, but you know what? I've got some news for you. I went to a trusty expert, Google Gemini, and I asked Gemini, what are some helpful tips for high school students taking finals? And here's what Gemini had to say. On your final exams, read the questions carefully. Take a few minutes to read the exam properly and plan your answers before you enter your answers. Stay positive and calm. Prioritize and pace. Pace yourself through the exam. Prioritize sleep. Sleep's important, guys. Get a good night's sleep the night before. Eat well. Eat a well-balanced breakfast. And most importantly, be here. You can't pass your finals if you're not here. You can't pass your classes if you don't take your finals and are not here. So be here is important. Your attendance matters, all right? All right, I leave you with this encouraging thought. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Believe you can and you're halfway there. That is from our 26th president, Teddy Roosevelt. That's all I got, guys. That's it. Have a great week. Enjoy your finals.
Shout out to Mr. Valtier. Now, quick PSA. Miss Lacey, our rockstar librarian, has an easy way to score community service hours, just by helping out in the library, basically moving books and looking busy. Morning shifts are from 7:45 to 8:25 for the more rare people who like the mornings. Afternoon shifts are from 2:30 to 3:30 for the rest of us. Interested? Swing by and see Mrs. Lacey, the nicest human ever. And speaking of amazing people, here are Journey and Thiago to break it down for us and share tips on how to look out for ourselves and others.
Good morning, Val. October Depression Awareness Month and National Bullying Prevention Month. Two really important topics actually go in hand in hand.
Here's something to think about. Everyone's fighting a battle you can't see. A lot of people show up to school every day with a smile on their face, but inside they're struggling with stress, sadness, and also feeling alone.
Depression isn't just feeling sad. It can feel like you're tired at all time, like nothing matters, and like you're stuck. And no, it doesn't always look obvious. And bullying, whether it's face-to-face or online, makes it worse and can actually push someone into deeper depression or make them feel like giving up.
That's why it is important to look out for each other. If you see someone sitting alone, sit with them. If you hear someone being put down, speak up. Tell a trusted adult, kindness isn't cheesy, it's powerful, and it can actually save a life.
If you are going through something, please know that you're not alone. Talk to a friend, a counselor, a teacher. They're always there to help and things can get better.
Let's make this school a place where people feel safe, accepted, and supported, not judged or isolated.
This October, let's not just raise awareness, let's take action. One kind word, one real conversation, one person who cares, that's all it takes. Because here at Val, kindness matters and you matter.
Big shout out to Journey and Thiago. Okay, Knights, listen up. Do you have what it takes to be a star? Dreams of going viral on YouTube? Ever wanted your own fan club in the cafeteria? Got a personality so big it might need its own zip code? Then you, my friend, might be perfect for our news team. Mr. Del Campo is holding tryouts for future news hosts. If you're brave enough and awesome enough, dash into room 102 and talk with Mr. Del Campo. And now, to sprinkle some officialness on your day, here's our assistant principal, Mr. Sievers, with some school news.
Good morning, Knights. Hey, it's Mr. Sievers here. Just a reminder, in 2 weeks, grades are going to be turned in. It's a great opportunity to get your 22.5 units or more if you have credit recovery. So if you need help or any additional services, 202, we're here to help with that. We're winding things down. At this point, everybody's well aware of the device policy, and in the interest of reducing issues, make sure you work this out with your teacher. I'm getting more incidents now. Make sure that you do that, because if you're sent to me, when you're in my office, you don't get access to your phone until the end of the school day if I have to keep you in detention. If you work it out with your teacher and you're just responsible, then what'll happen is during passing period and lunchtime, you get to have your device. So it's really not that complicated. During class time, you should be off it. When you're walking outside of the room during class time, you can't be on it. I give warnings, those times are past now, and so now we'll start issuing detentions. Just be responsible. You just need to stay off your device during instructional time. All right, if you have any questions, come and see me. Let's have a good one and do well on those grades, and always show your values.
Thank you, Seavers. Okay, Knights, here, the hot library gossip. Miss Lacey is starting a book club. Yes, an actual club where reading is the flex. It is every other Thursday from 11 to 11:30 in the library. Go sign up, get your nerd badge of honor, and join the squad. And now, grab your popcorn, your soda, and the candy stash you definitely didn't sneak into class, because here is Val with this week's movie review.
Hi, this is Val with the new upcoming movies with Val Movie Time. This week we have the movie Black Phone 2. This movie is an upcoming horror film set to be released on October 17th. 4 years after the terrifying events of the Black Phone, Finney is now 17. Though he escaped the clutches of the mass killer known as the Grabber, the trauma of his kidnapping continues to haunt him. Meanwhile, his younger sister Gwen, now 15, starts having vivid nightmares and disturbing visions. She begins receiving calls in her dreams from the ominous Black Phone and sees 3 boys being stalked at a remote winter camp called Alpine Lake. Haunted by these visions, Gwen persuades Finn to journey to camp during a snowstorm, where they uncover a shocking connection between the Grabber and their family's history. Some actors in this movie are Mason Thymes as Finney, Madeline McGraw as Gwen, and Ethan Hawke as the Grabber. This movie is rated R, so if you're 17 and under, you must go with an adult. You can go watch this movie in theaters on October 17th. That is all for this week. This is Val with Val Movie Time. See you next time.
Thanks, Val. That movie sounds awesome. All right, students, listen up. We're about to cover the single greatest word in the English language, free. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays after school, the cafe is serving up free food thanks to the supper program. Yup, free. No coupons, no weird secret code, no buy one get one free, just actual food for $0. So don't sit in class with your stomach growling louder than your teacher's PowerPoint. Head to the cafe, grab a plate, and remember, food just hits different when it's free. Here's Miss Whitmer, ready to serve up news hotter than the cafeteria pizza, so grab your fork.
Good morning, Knights. Miss Whitmer here, your PBIS coach. Just stopping in to say, this is the last week of the quarter. You guys made it. 9 weeks of fun. Hopefully you are sailing into your grades for this Friday in a good spot. I want to thank all of the 108 students last week that had a 90% or above attendance rate for the first marking period. And we also had 110 students with a 3.0 or above. Good job, you guys. Keep showing your values. Remember vision, attitude, and learning. Have a great week.
Big thanks to the big homie, Mrs. Whitmer. And now, the man, the myth, the legend, who technically doesn't even need an introduction, but since we're polite and maybe a little dramatic, here he is anyways. Here's Mr. McCarry.
Good morning, Val Verde Knights. Welcome to the last week of quarter 1. Can you believe we made it? So for my quarter 1 grads, I just want to make sure you're ready for Friday. 1, if you were in our meeting last week, please do the following things. Pass your classes, make sure your FAFSA CATA is done, and make sure you turn in your 10 hours of community service. If none of those things are complete, guess what? You're coming back for quarter 2. Now for my kids in credit recovery, this is your last week to finish classes. So if you are close to getting that class done, please get it done by Thursday so we can put it on your grades for Friday. That's all I have for this week. Just know that next Monday or next Tuesday, you will get more new classes for quarter 2, and you'll get them in your first period class. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mr. McCarrick. All right, students, are you stressing about whether to bring an umbrella, lather on sunscreen, or just carry around one of those tiny fans that make you look like you're starring in a slow-mo music video? Relax. We've got Kenan here with our weekly weather report because, let's be real, the clouds still haven't figured out how to slide into our DMs with the forecast.
Hey Knights, I'm Kenan, your weekly weather guy, here to give you the scoop on this week's forecast. Let's check it out. This Monday, we're kicking things off with mostly sunny skies, a high of 79, and a nice cool at 52 at night. This Tuesday is the same deal with partly cloudy skies and a high of 81 dropping to 57 overnight. This Wednesday, today we'll have sunny skies and a high will be around 87 and the low will be near 58. This Thursday, another partly cloudy day, warming up to 89 with a low around 61. Friday, we're heading to the weekend with a partly cloudy day with highs reaching 82 and a comfortable 60 at night. That's your weather for this week. I'm Kenan. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have an awesome week. And now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kenny. Heads up, Knights. On Wednesday, October 8th from 10 to 11 a.m., Moreno Valley colleges are rolling up to help you tackle those college applications. And think of it as a cheat code for your future. If you want in, swing by the front office to see Ms. Ramos and sign up because spaces are limited, so don't snooze it. Then, Friday, October 10th, the National Guard is visiting us from 11 to 12 p.m. in room 205. They will be talking about law enforcement and firefighting, basically all the stuff that makes action movies look realistic. And now, it's time to turn up the volume because here is Saraí with your weekly dose of music.
Hi, this is Sarah with Weekly Dose of Music, and this week's artist is Ball Out. Ball Out is a rapper from Chicago, Illinois, closely affiliated with Chief Keef and Glory Boys Entertainment Collective, later known as Glow Gang. He began making music in the early 2010s, gaining attention with his energetic delivery and street-centric lyrics. Ball Out emerged during the rise of Chicago's drill scene, contributing to its gritty, aggressive sound. He released notable tracks like Been Ballin' and appeared on various GBE-related projects. Throughout the years, he has remained active in the Chicago drill rap scene, steadily releasing mixtapes and collaborating with fellow Glow Gang artists. As of now, Ball Out continues to make music independently, maintaining his status as a staple within the drill community. Some of my favorite songs of his include Feeling Her.
You don't know me that well because Ball don't catch no feelings. I rock house with no ceilings when I'm chillin'. Girl, I'm a savage, I'm a villain.
In bands. This is Sarah with Weekly Dose of Music, and I'll see you next time.
Big thanks to Saraí for keeping us grooving because let's be real, without her, none of you would have a good playlist. Now, do you know we have an awesome audio tech class here at Val? The class is taught by the world-class producer and audio mixer, Mr. Moreno. Here's a quick video on the results for his class, T-Mobile Ringtone Competition.
Good morning, Audio Tech Nation. This is Mr. Moreno, your audio tech teacher. We've got some breaking news. The results are in for our T-Mobile ringtone competition. You all dropped some fire ringtones, but one tune rose above the rest. And the winner is, drum roll please, David Avila. Let's roll the clip and hear the ringtone that took the crown.
Great job, David Avila, on winning, and thank you, Mr. Moreno. Now here's our school principal, Ms. Didel.
Happy Monday nights, it's Mrs. Didel. October grads, there are a few of you out there. I just want to remind you that as you get very close to graduating early with us, that you have to take care of a couple things if you want to in fact graduate early. Please make sure that your FAFSA is complete because it's now open and we want all of you to apply. And please make sure that your community service is done. You only need 10 hours. For everyone else, we are quickly approaching the end of the first quarter already. We move really fast here, so please make sure that you are finishing strong, that you're keeping up on those grades, and that you are, of course, always repping your values and making good decisions. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Ms. Adele. All right, students, especially to all our Spanish-speaking amigos, here's a quick recap of today's news. And take it away, Zuriel.
Hola, buenos días, soy Jessica.
Y soy Zuriel.
Y estas son las noticias de este último semestre. Ya mero se acaba el primer semestre y vamos a entrar al segundo, ya que empezó octubre.
Bueno, sin perder mucho tiempo hay que empezar. Seniors, acuérdense, para graduarse este semestre tienen que acabar sus 10 horas comunitarias y su FAFSA antes de irse. También mantengan sus calificaciones muy bien y acaben fuerte el semestre.
Gracias a todos los estudiantes porque 108 de ustedes tuvieron 90% de asistencia hasta este punto y 110 de ustedes tienen su grado final de 3.0 o más.
Alumnos, como nomás nos queda esta semana, si quieren ayuda en sus clases vayan al salón 202. Acuérdense de que sigan las reglas de no tener el celular porque si tienen que ir con Mr. Sivers en el salón 202, no vas a tener acceso a tu celular hasta que acabe el día. Y las advertencias se acabaron y ahora van a haber detenciones de lonche por usar el celular. Entonces, alumnos, guarden su teléfono o los celulares y úsalos en el lonche o cuando cambies a clase.
También, esta semana son sus exámenes finales, entonces enfóquense en las clases donde están batallando. También tomen tiempo para descansar y relajarse para que no se estresen mucho. También, no se olviden de venir a la escuela todos los días de esta semana. Bueno, eso es todo para esta semana y felicidades a los que se gradúan este octubre. Soy Jessica.
Soy Zuriel y nos vemos para la otra semana.
Adiós.
Hola estudiantes, soy Kendra, tu reportera del clima de esta semana, aquí para contarte lo que nos espera. Vamos a verlo. Lunes, empezamos la semana con cielos mayormente soleados, máxima de 79 y una fresca mínima de 52 en la noche. Martes, igual que ayer, cielos parcialmente nublados con una máxima de 81 y bajando a 57 durante la noche. Miércoles, hoy tendremos cielos soleados. La máxima estará alrededor de 87 y la mínima cerca de 58. Jueves, otro día parcialmente nublado, subiendo hasta los 89 con una mínima de aproximadamente 61. Viernes, llegando al fin de semana. El viernes tendremos cielos parcialmente nublados con máximas de 82 y una cómoda mínima de 60 en la noche. Este es tu pronóstico del clima para la semana. Soy Kendra, gracias por acompañarme. Que tengas una increíble semana y nos vemos de nuevo en el estudio.
That is a wrap, Knights. This week's news show is officially done. Stick a fork in it.
Don't forget to check us out on Val's YouTube channel. Slam that subscribe button like you're rage clicking your Chromebook when the Wi-Fi crashes at VVUSD Teen Vision.
I'm Ricardo, your friendly neighborhood news anchor, but basically Spider-Man, but with a microphone.
And I'm Marlene, part-time co-host, full-time nap enthusiast. Catch you next week, Nights, unless the vending machine finally eats me alive.
Remember, Nights, same night time
and same night channel, because honestly, where else would you go?
Peace out, Nights.
Stay legendary.
Stay weird.
And may your chicken nuggets always be crispy.